Hello, welcome to the Better Half of the Bunk Radio. I'm here with Veer Chopra and Connor Hillier, and I'm Benjamin Probert. And today our topics will be fantasy football breakout season, or will they bust? And our second topic will be rookie quarterbacks. Are they going to have a breakout year, or will they bust as well? But before that, call into 215-632-2525 to talk to us. Veer, how do you feel about this year's fantasy football season?
I like it. I mean, I recently had a fantasy draft. I think I have the best team, and I think the guys like DJ Chark with a new quarterback and Trevor Lawrence have a really good chance of breaking out. And honestly, I think that a lot of the Jaguars wide receiver core, and maybe even James Robinson, has already had a great rookie year. I think he can have an even better season than he did have last year. But Laviska Shenault could have a great year. Tim Tebow just got cut, so he obviously won't be there. But I think a lot of the Jaguars wide receivers could benefit really well from Trevor Lawrence's drafting.
May we have a moment of silence for Tim Tebow? Carter, how do you feel about this year's fantasy football season?
So, one person I really like is Justin Herbert. I mean, we saw him break out last year. He had an amazing season for a rookie quarterback. I mean, he was setting some, astounding records. I mean, he had a really great season. And I really like the fact that he has also a very good, experienced receiving core. I mean, you got a good guy with Mike Williams. I mean, you got Keenan Allen, who has multiple touchdown games, and it happens a lot. I think that Justin Herbert's really going to break out this year.
Do you think Justin Herbert's good enough to be a starting quarterback on a fantasy football team?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay. Well, personally, I like Tom Brady because he has a good wide receiving core full of 3-4 weapons, including Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and especially Scotty Miller, along with possibly O.J. Howard if he can stay healthy. And I think that is a recipe for possibly even another Super Bowl if Tom Brady can replicate the production he's done for the first 20 years of his career.
And for Brady, you can't really forget about Gronkowski and that defense which they brought back all 11 starters for on the Super Bowl winning team from last year.
What do we think about fantasy football defenses? Do we think we'll see some of the same names from last year, or do you think we'll see some new ones?
I think the Rams have a decent chance to actually drop down from where they were at number one last year. They lost John Johnson to the Browns. They lost their defensive coordinator, which might either get them a big blow. But you also can't completely count them out, as they still have obviously Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, and just an all-around great defense.
Carter?
I personally think that the Washington Redskins will do better defensively this year. Football team, sorry. This year, because I feel like last year it took them a couple of weeks for them to find their defense, but they got an amazing head coach who's really good with defenses, working with people like Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis Jr. I just think that the Washington Redskins have now found their role. Everybody's found their role in the defense, and I think they're going to improve more.
Okay. I think that we will see the Steelers once more because I think T.J. Watt will improve on last year and his production. So I think we will see more sacks from T.J. Watt as well as possibly an interception or two, maybe. But we also have Bud Dupree coming off the other side.
Bud Dupree from the Titans.
We do not have Bud Dupree coming off the other side. We used to have Bud Dupree, so maybe that will be lesser. But Joe Hayden, yes?
Yes.
Yes, Joe Hayden is still there, and I know that for sure.
But for the Washington football team, they have a really nice rookie in Jamin Davis, who's coming in from, I believe, Kentucky. And he's athletic. He can pretty much do it all. I really don't see a weakness in his game when he got drafted. I think it was a great pick by Ron Rivera, and I think he'll fit right into the Washington football team's defensive scheme.
Okay, so let's change gears a little bit, and we'll talk about this year's rookie quarterbacks from the NFL. Who do we think will have the best season or have the biggest production and lead their team to the playoffs possibly?
I feel like the obvious pick is to take Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's the number one overall pick and probably one of the most talented quarterbacks we've ever seen. But, I mean, you can never know how these quarterbacks are, so we'll see. Kurt?
Personally, I feel like the pick is obvious. I feel like it's going to be Trey Lance. I mean, we saw him in his first preseason game. He put up very good numbers. He's throwing the ball very well. I mean, he's got a really good tight end. I mean, I think that his receiver core is also going to get even better. Like Brandon Ayuk, he had a great rookie season. I think he's going to improve even more. We got people like Debo Samuel, who's really good after catching the ball. He can run for a couple extra yards. I think that he's really good.
Yeah, Debo Samuel is one of the better yards after catch receivers in the league, and he's he plays like an old school football player. I mean, he's big and he's fast, really fast.
Yes, he averaged 9.5 after the catch last year. And he also had 300 yards rushing as well as his about 600 receiving, which makes him a dual threat weapon that the 49ers could use with their new quarterback. However, I think that you're all sleeping on Justin Fields, who, while he may have the underwhelming Bears team, that Allen Robinson can do him a lot of good, and he can throw for probably about 4,000 yards this year. I think that's a big stretch. I think that's a big stretch, but it's possible. We had a caller who, for some reason, didn't call again. And we will see if we can get him on the line again because he appeared to have an interesting point at our call screener, so we'll try to see if we can get him back. However, up until that moment, what about your second rookie quarterback? Or maybe, you know what, who will be the worst rookie quarterback?
It actually seems like he picked up, so let's go to him first.
Hello, this is Olin from Philadelphia.
Please record your message.
Where is
All right.
Who will bust in your rookie season?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
He's a bum. He's fat.
Okay, you know what? I think we should wrap it up.
He is. He doesn't
No,
have great
I think
work.
Mac Jones and Bill Belichick's system, both offensively and defensively, will be a big help to him. And it appears our caller is back again.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Jake from Illinois.
Yes, Jake.
And I was just wondering, who do you think Justin Fields is going to pan out to be in the NFL in later years? Do you think he's going to be a regular quarterback, starting quarterback out in the league in a few years? Or do you think he's going to start to be a Pro Bowl quarterback in a couple of years?
I mean,
Thank you for the question.
I know we don't like taking preseason too seriously, but he had a great showing in his first preseason game. He came in the second half against the Miami Dolphins, and he had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown, threw for 150 yards. I mean, you can't really get much better than that for your rookie debut. So I think I like him going forward, and I think he could make a few Pro Bowls, even though he doesn't have the greatest coach.
I personally think that Justin Fields can be a great player. I don't know if he's going to do as well in his rookie season as people are thinking. I think he'll do well. I don't see him producing that much until he gets a better team built around him.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching the better half of the Bunk Show. I'm here with Veer Chopra and Carter Hillier, and this is Ben from Proberg signing off.